Alright, so now let's see what type of problems we are going to solve under this topic. As I told you that the application is mostly in sheet metal industries, or if you want to make something out of sheet metal. So now you can understand that every time it is not that it would be a simple shape, right? Every time it may not be a simple shape. So the shape may vary. So that type of problems now we are going to see. Let's take first problem here, and that is of a cylinder only. So what we understood here that we'll use now, but the thing is the shape of the cylinder is a little bit different. So what the problem statement says? It says draw development of lateral surface of a 45 mm diameter cylinder as shown in figure. So in the problem statement, either you will be given some description or you will be given the front view and top view of the solid itself. So here, as it is said that 45 mm diameter cylinder as shown in the figure, that means the figure will be given to you. Now that figure may not be like this. That means there will not be these generators or the notations. The figure would comprise only of this shape, this dimension and the diameter of the cylinder. That is what will be given, and from that now we need to develop the surface. So basically what we can do is we can start solving the problem by drawing the front view and top view of the given solid. So here I have already drawn the top view and front view as per the given data, and I have also divided circle into 8 parts so that we can have generators over here, and we are going to use these generators only to develop the surface. So I have given the notations as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H here, and if I take projections of all these generators, it gives me A prime, B prime, H prime, C prime, G prime, D prime, F prime and E prime. Then I have given the notations to these points as 1 prime, then the point on generator B prime is 2 prime, the point on generator C is 3 prime, the point on generator D is 4 prime, the point on generator E is 5 prime, the point on generator F is 6 prime, the point on generator G is 7 prime, and the point on generator H is 8 prime. So that is how I have given the notations over here. That is 1 prime, 2 prime, 3 prime, 4 prime, 5 prime, and then 6 prime, 7 prime and 8 prime. So now we will understand the process of development. So initially what we will do is we will first draw the development of the cylinder without considering the section. So we are assuming that the given cylinder is a full cylinder without any section. So this is the given cylinder, let's say, and we'll draw the development of that now, which we already know, and that is nothing but a rectangle. So besides the front view, I will draw the development of the cylinder. So basically by the calculation I would be knowing what is the pi d value and what should be the length of this rectangle, and remember that I am going to draw this with thin lines initially, and then I will make it thick as and when required. Now I have to divide this into 8 parts so that I can have generators over here. So I will divide it into 8 parts. So basically when you draw it with dimension, you have to divide this length into 8 parts using the inclined line method. And now we will first give the notations to it. Now we are assuming again that we are cutting the cylinder along the generator A. That means A prime 1 prime. So that is why I will give the notations here as A, B, C, D and so on. And the last one would again be A. Okay, now very simple thing we are going to do, and that is we have to just transfer these points by taking projections on particular generator. So again I will use thin lines. So now I can see that point number 1 prime is on generator A, and that is having the same height as the cylinder, so I will say this is point 1. Okay, now point number 2 is on generator B, so I will take projection from this point on generator B over here. See, this is generator B, right? So that gives me point number 2. Similarly, now I will take projection from 3. I will take projection from 3, which is on generator C, right? So that gives me point number 3. And so on. I will transfer these points to particular generator. Point number 4 is on D. Alright, so all the points are now transferred on particular generator. Let me again repeat. I have transferred point number 1 to generator A, 2 to generator B, 3 to generator C, 4 to generator D, 5 to generator E, 6 to generator F, 7 to generator G, 8 to generator H, and again last one is A generator, so that should be here point number 1. Now we have to just connect these points by a freehand curve. So if I connect it, I will get the shape like this. Okay, and the remaining portion, this portion also should be made with continuous thick line. So I will make it with continuous thick line now. And yes, so that is how the development is done. So the surface is developed now. So now you can understand that if I cut this shape on a sheet metal and then if I fold, then I will get a cylinder looking like this. So if we see the model of this problem, this is what we want to make, right? We want to make this type of cylinder. So what we need to do is, I am opening it for you now. So we have to draw this shape on the sheet metal, and then we need to fold it. If we fold it, then we get the required shape. Okay, so this is not the exact problem which we have discussed, but the shape is similar to that. So just for explanation, you can take this, consider this, and now you can see when you open it, we are getting this shape.